You think you have time. You think you have options. You think life is something you can figure out later. You're wrong. Every day you wake up, you are casting a vote, not with paper, not with ink, with your actions, with your discipline, with your silence. And whether you admit it or not, you are choosing between two paths: control or collapse, power or regret, growth or destruction. There is no neutral ground. You don't get to wait and see. You don't get to try later, because every single day you delay, something inside you dies. Your confidence bleeding out, your potential starving, your future being buried under your own excuses. And here's the harsh truth you don't want to hear: you are not stuck. You are not lost. You are choosing weakness. Yes, choosing. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, every time you scroll instead of build, every time you hesitate instead of act, you're not confused. You're comfortable being average, and comfort is killing you. Slowly. You want success? You want respect? You want control over your life? Then understand this. There is a moment where talking ends. There is a moment where planning becomes pointless. There is a moment where you either step forward or you stay exactly where you are and accept the consequences. That moment is now, not later, not next week, now. Because life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Life doesn't care about your doubts. Life doesn't slow down because you're scared. It moves. And if you don't move with it, you get left behind. So ask yourself honestly, how long are you going to keep lying to yourself? How long are you going to pretend you're working on it? How long are you going to delay becoming who you know you could be? Because the clock is not slowing down, and neither is the cost of your inaction. You don't get unlimited chances. You get moments, and most people waste them. You've already wasted enough. Now the question is simple. Are you finally going to take control, or are you going to keep watching your own life slip through your hands? You don't have a motivation problem. You have a discipline problem. Let's stop pretending. Motivation is weak. Motivation is emotional. Motivation shows up when it feels good and disappears the second things get hard. And you've built your entire life around it. That's why you start strong and quit fast. That's why you get excited and then disappear. That's why nothing in your life is consistent, because you're relying on a feeling to carry a responsibility. And feelings don't build anything. Discipline does. Consistency does. Repetition does. But here's the part that stings. Discipline is boring. It's uncomfortable. It doesn't care how you feel. It demands action even when you're tired, distracted, or doubting yourself. And that's exactly why you avoid it. You don't lack ability. You lack structure. You lack standards. You lack the ability to do what needs to be done when you don't feel like doing it. And until you fix that, nothing changes. Not your income, not your mindset, not your future. Because success is not built on bursts of energy. It's built on daily execution, small actions, repeated relentlessly, without applause, without validation, without immediate results. And you hate that. You want quick wins. You want instant progress. You want results without sacrifice. But that's not how this works. Every time you skip the work, you're reinforcing weakness. Every time you quit early, you're training yourself to fail. Every time you avoid discomfort, you're shrinking your own potential. And here's the truth. Most people will never accept your life right now is a direct reflection of your habits, not your dreams, not your intentions, your habits. If your life is chaotic, your habits are inconsistent. If your progress is slow, your discipline is weak. If your results are average, your effort is average. There is no mystery. There is no secret formula. There is only what you do every single day. So stop asking for motivation. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop looking for shortcuts. You don't need more information. You need more execution. You need to show up when it's inconvenient. You need to push when it's uncomfortable. You need to continue when it's boring, because that's where separation happens. That's where strength is built. That's where your future is decided. Not in moments of excitement, but in moments of resistance. And right now you're losing those moments. You're not afraid of failing. That's what you tell yourself, but it's not the truth. You're afraid of responsibility. You're afraid of what happens if you actually succeed, because success removes your excuses. Success exposes your potential. Success forces you to level up permanently, and that terrifies you. Because right now you have a safety net. Excuses. I'm not ready. I need more time. Thou start when things are better. Those lies protect you. They keep you comfortable. They give you a reason to stay exactly where you are. But here's the uncomfortable truth. You are sabotaging yourself, not once, not occasionally, constantly. Every time you overthink instead of act, every time you delay instead of decide, every time you choose comfort over growth, you're not protecting yourself. You're destroying your own future. And the worst part, you're aware of it. You know what you should be doing. You know where you're falling short. You know the gap between who you are and who you could be. And instead of closing that gap, you live with it. You tolerate it. You normalize it. That's the real problem, not fear, tolerance. You've become comfortable with your own underperformance. You've accepted mediocrity as your baseline. And now it feels normal, but it's not normal. It's a slow death of your potential. And every day you stay in that state, you're reinforcing it. You're building a version of yourself that settles, that hesitates, that avoids pressure. And eventually that becomes permanent. So ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? The work or the responsibility that comes with becoming better? Because deep down, you know this. If you actually committed, if you actually pushed, if you actually stopped making excuses, your life would change. And once it changes, there's no going back. No more hiding, no more blaming, no more pretending, just results and responsibility. That's what scares you. Enough thinking, enough analyzing, enough waiting. You don't need another plan. You need a decision, a real one, the kind that cuts off your escape routes, the kind that removes your backup excuses, the kind that forces you to move forward no matter what. Because here's the shift. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your standards. And right now your standards are too low. You tolerate inconsistency. You accept distraction. You justify laziness. And then you wonder why nothing changes. Change doesn't come from wanting more. It comes from demanding more from yourself. So raise the standard. No more trying. No more hoping. No more starting soon. You either do it or you don't. And if you don't accept the consequences, stop negotiating with yourself. Stop giving yourself options. Options create hesitation. Hesitation creates failure. Make your path non-negotiable. Set rules. Follow them every day, no matter how you feel. Because feelings are temporary, but discipline compounds. And once you build that foundation, everything changes. Your confidence grows. Your focus sharpens. Your identity shifts. You stop seeing yourself as someone who wants to improve and start becoming someone who executes relentlessly, without excuses, without hesitation. That's the shift, not motivation, not inspiration, identity. You don't need to feel powerful. You need to act powerful. You don't need to believe first. You need to move first. Belief follows action. Confidence follows consistency. Results follow discipline. So stop waiting for internal change. Create external pressure. Force yourself to act because action rewires everything. And once you start moving, momentum takes over. But you have to start, not tomorrow, not later. Now, this is it. No more talking, no more planning, no more pretending. You've heard enough. You've delayed enough. You've wasted enough time. Now it comes down to one thing, your decision, not what you say, not what you think, what you do after the moment. Because that's where truth lives. In action, not intention. So here's the reality. Nothing is coming to save you. No perfect moment. No sudden clarity. No external push. It's just you and your choices right now. You can close this and go back to your old habits, back to comfort, back to excuses, back to the same cycle that's been holding you down. Or you can finally break it right here, right now, with action, not big action, not dramatic action, simple, immediate, undeniable action. Do the thing you've been avoiding. Start the task you've been delaying. Make the move you've been overthinking. Prove not to the world, but to yourself that you are done being weak. Because every second you hesitate, you're choosing your current life. Every excuse you make, you're reinforcing your limits. Every delay, you're digging deeper into regret. And one day that regret will catch up to you. And when it does, you won't wish for motivation. You'll wish you had acted. When you had the chance, that chance is now, not later, not someday, now. So make your choice. Discipline or regret, action or excuses, growth or stagnation. There is no middle ground. And there is no escape from the consequence. So move, act, execute. Because if you don't take control of your life today, you've already chosen to lose it. Now decide, are you taking control or are you surrendering without a fight?